welcome back to the Girl Cave. Today I'm going to be working with a sketch from Scrapbook Generations Allison Davis class, which was 6x6 paper pads. And back in November, I did a collab with RTS Scrapbooking and this class. So I will link that video below. You can go look at it. And I will encourage you to watch all the way to the end because there was a little blooper included in that video. I cannot show you the sketch that I'm going to be working from because it's a paid class, but she uses a lot of pictures in the original sizes, like 4x6. So if you have those older pictures before, before digital cameras, and you have them printed out and they're 4x6, this is a good place for you to look for inspiration. And just look at that. That is a lot of information, tips, and suggestions. I will tell you that the kit that I'm working with has nothing but scraps. Now, I chose not to use a 6x6 paper pad, but a collection of scraps instead, which is just as doable. So we're going to cut our papers into 6x6. And in this kit, this is what I have. I have paper scraps, including some corrugated cardstock, and all the colors are browns and reds, and there's a little bit of blue. Like, these are total scraps. Now, does not mean that I'm going to use all of these papers, but these were the colors that I was looking at. I love this piece of paper, so I'm definitely using this one. And notice this was just some borders. This is by Heidi and Grace Designs. 2007. So that is very, very old, but I really love this color. And then this scrap, I love that it has all the colors in my pictures, and it's double-sided, so I could use both sides of the paper. And this one, I like that blue, but I really like the back side. And I know you can't really see it because it's so light, but it's like a graph paper. Kind of like that side as well, so I might use both sides. And then in this little baggie, I included obviously my pictures, and these are from the Chocolate Museum in Barcelona, Spain. And these are all the colors that you're going to see in that museum. Is like the reds, the browns, but they have that little bit of turquoise blue. Look at that rich red. This is all made out of chocolate. All made out of chocolate. And obviously when you're taking pictures of things that are encased in glass, they're not very clear, especially because this was 10 years ago. The technology in the camera wasn't there yet. And that's a picture of my youngest son, and that's my oldest. And look at, that's just gorgeous work, and everything is made out of chocolate. And I also included in here the little note that says that I want to use that 6x6 class, and I want to use the layout that is on page 9. So if you have the class, you can follow along, and if not, I'm going to link that class below. Check it out. I found this cute little tag that says chocolate, and this is from a pack of ephemera that I believe I purchased from AliExpress last year. I have some gold, what do you call these? Swirls. I may or may not use them. I have a cute little picture frame, and I have this little tag that says love. Now, once I work on the layout itself, if I feel, which I'm thinking I most definitely will be needing some more embellishments, I can go back into my color drawers and look into my browns and my golds and my reds and maybe that little blue for little additional finishing touches. But these were the big pieces that when I was putting this kit together, I knew, okay, definitely include these because they're going to work. I'm definitely going to be including this. I might include that because, well, it's about time that I get that used. And then my pictures, I may use all of them, I may not. I may crop some of them. Like this picture is very blurry, I may not use that one. And these two I like. This one definitely could be cropped because there's a lot of, although that shows how big the museum is. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to use. And this one really didn't have much to do with chocolate, but chocolate equals love, and my husband and I were there, and this was one of the photo ops at the museum. And again, if you don't have 6x6 paper pads, you can use a regular 12x12 sheet of paper and cut it, or you could really get into your scraps and use them up. Let's bash those scraps, because you know we all have them. They're just sitting there and they're just as beautiful. It's time to give them their rightful place. So I got my pages pretty much done. I went ahead and I did some stitching, and I pulled out some other little vintage ephemera. I have this washi that I might use, and then I pull out my blues, my reds, and my browns. This is brown and gold, and I'll find some embellishments there. Here's my title, Love Chocolate. And then I have a cluster right here with a little picture frame with a heart, little arrow, a key, because chocolate is the key to my heart. And then on this side, I have a big cluster that says Life is Sweeter with You. There's a camera, there's a vintage picture of a couple, because there we are. The little ticket that says chocolate, and then an ampersand, another heart. I put my little journaling here, and I use those little vintage angels. I have one here, and I have, is it one or two? One little angel taking a bath. And my journaling is done, so this page is finito. Don't forget to hit that like button, and if you haven't done so, please subscribe. I would love to have you be part of my community. See you again next week. Bye.